Hi guys, welcome back. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Brooke and today I'm going to be filming my August wrap up and September TBR. Why is it September? I feel like it was just the start of summer. Like, I don't understand. In the month of August, I read a total of 7 books. In the month of August, I read a total of 7 books, and a lot of them weren't on my TBR. So, essentially, I took my August TBR and threw that out the window. So, the first book that I finished reading in August was Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. And I did enjoy this book. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and the main reason I gave it 4 out of 5 stars instead of 5 out of 5 stars was that the first 120-30 pages were so slow and boring. But once you got into it, it was definitely worth it. I mean, it's not a #1 New York Times bestseller for nothing. And I did have a whole, full review of this filmed, but when I went to go edit it, you could not hear me. Like, the sound was there and it was really low, and even when I enhanced the audio, you still could barely hear me. So that's not going to be a thing, unfortunately, but I hope I'll be making reviews of the rest of the books in the trilogy. The second book that I read in August is one that you probably all know about by now. I mean, yeah, it's Harry Potter and the Cursed Child by J.K. Rowling, Jack Thorne, and some other dude, John Tiffany. And it's, if you don't know by now, it's in script form, and it follows Harry Potter's son following, 19 years after the Battle of Hogwarts. And this book was very, very amazing. I felt like it was a good continuation. Yes, there are plot holes. Yes, it's kind of problematic at times, but overall it was a very good continuation and made me nostalgic for when I read the series the first time. And overall I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. Now, I read an entire trilogy this month, and if you may have seen the video that just got put up a couple of days ago of me talking about this trilogy, and that is the Burn for Burn trilogy by Jenny Han and Sia Vivian. I cannot say her name for the life of me. I'm so sorry. But this trilogy starts off with Burn for Burn, and it follows these 3 girls that come together to, in a sense, make karma move faster than it has been. They're trying to get revenge on people that have done them wrong. So that's just a really short synopsis or overview of what the plot is about. And I gave this first book 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. These next 2 books are freaking amazing. Mind-blowing. Fire, Fire, and Ashes to Ashes. They are great. This book I read in 6 hours. It's 400 something pages, and I just couldn't put it down. It was 2 a.m. and I finished it, and I was just my mouth dropped open when I finished it. So this is the best book in the series in my opinion. And then Ashes to Ashes, the final book in the trilogy, and this book was amazing as well. Totally, I loved how it ended the story. I loved where the story went in this book, and overall I would just totally recommend this trilogy. I gave both of these books in the trilogy 5 out of 5 stars. And the final book that I read in August, well, what's today? Today's the 28th, so I mean I still have a couple days to read a book, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to, is The Leaving by Tara Altebrando. And this book was very enjoyable. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I had really, really high expectations for this book, and it really did meet my expectations until the end. I didn't really like where the ending went or how it left off, so that's the only reason, honestly, why it got knocked back a star. And I just want to show you really quickly what makes this book so unique. It's just the writing style is really unique. I don't know if you're gonna, okay, yeah, you can see how that gets written. The writing style is really unique. It makes it a very quick read. I forgot, I did read another book this month. I don't have a copy with me because I got it from the library, and that is A Midsummer Night's Scream by R.L. Stine. And this was kind of the dud of my books that I read this month, and which is really disappointing for me because I love R.L. Stine. R.L. Stine is one of my favorite authors, and I just had higher expectations for this book, and I was kind of let down. But I did give it 3 out of 5 stars. I really did like it. I read it very quickly, and overall it was a good book, but it wasn't great. I feel like there are other R.L. Stine books that are better, and that just didn't really do it for me. I thought it was kind of weird. And yeah, so those are the books that I read in August, and now I'm just going to talk a little bit about what I'm planning on reading in September. Since school starts back this month, I'm kind of going to be a little bit lenient, or, you know, not very strict with my TBR. I'm not going to set really high goals. I'm just going to kind of wing it. But I do have 2 books that I would really like to get to this month. The first one being Hollow City, which is the second book in the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children series. And then I also hope to get to Sea of Monsters, which is the second book in the Percy Jackson series. It's in my room. I'm too lazy to get up. I'm sorry. And other than that, I think I'm just going to kind of wing it, because, you know, I'm going to have to get used to going back to school and getting in the swing of things, and then I'm also going to be applying for scholarships in college, so it's just going to be a lot, and I don't want to set very high expectations for myself. So the rest of my TBR, I'm just winging it. I have no idea what I'm going to want to read, if I'm going to want to read with everything that's going on. And we're just gonna see how it goes. So I only have 2 books on my TBR this month, but that's just because I don't want to set unrealistic expectations for myself. Hopefully it's September, or if worst comes to worst, October, I will be getting back into filming Top 5 Wednesdays. I kind of got out of it. I got busy, and I mean, I'm not gonna make excuses. I just didn't feel like doing it. So hopefully I'm gonna be starting back up with Top 5 Wednesdays soon. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. That was just my August wrap up and September TBR, and that's it. Until the next video. Bye, guys.